Hi, everybody. It's Shannon Albright, and I am here to talk to you about proper nutrition and its importance. Now, if your goal of this challenge is to lose weight, I want you to listen to what I'm about to tell you very closely, okay? Now, it is a common myth that you need to work out for hours a day in order to lose weight. And that is actually false, okay? Because if you work out for hours a day and then you fuel your body inappropriately and eat like a bunch of junk food, you're not going to see any results, okay, and become frustrated, okay? So I want to tell you that nutrition, fueling your body properly, is the key to weight loss. Again, proper nutrition is the key to weight loss, not exercise. Exercise is very important for other things, you know, your cardiovascular system and other things, but for weight loss purposes, you have to focus on how you are fueling your body, okay? And in fact, proper nutrition makes up 80% of the weight loss equation. 10% is exercise, and the other 10% goes to genetics, okay? So I want to talk to you about the nutrition plan that has come with your programs. So back in February of, I believe it's 2014, is when the 21-Day Fix was launched. Okay, and the 21-Day Fix had created this genius nutrition plan. Okay, and ever since that program came out, every single Beachbody program that has since been released has some form of that nutrition plan. Okay, I'm telling you, it's genius. Okay, because it's teaching you how to fuel your body properly. Okay, so it's not another quick fix. It's not another fad diet. It's teaching you how to fuel your body. Okay, so when you get your packages, if you haven't gotten them yet, when you do, I want you to read whatever, nutrition plan has come with your program, okay? They're very simple reads, and the majority of, probably all of them, is having you do some sort of calculation, okay? And that calculation is going to tell you how many servings of each food group that you are allowed to have, okay? The different food groups are proteins, veggies, fruits, carbs, healthy fats, and seeds and nut butters, and oils and dressings, okay? So, and each food group has a different color associated with it, okay? So greens are for veggies, purple is for fruits, red is for proteins, yellows is for carbs, blue is for your cheeses, and your orange is for your oils and dressings, okay? Oh, and there's also a teaspoon. That's your nut butter. So anyway, so then in each of your nutrition booklets, your nutrition plans, it's going to give you a list, okay? A list of what foods you're allowed to eat in these different food groups, okay? So not only does it focus on how many different servings that your body is allowed to have of each of these food groups, it's also focusing on portion control. Now, some of your programs have come with these color-coded containers, okay? And if that's the case, each of these containers is your portion, okay? So what you're going to do is that if you are going to be eating your greens, I want you to stuff as much of those greens in here, okay? And it'll tell you in your book. If most of them, you would fill up this container as long as it can fit the lid on top of it. So if you can squeeze like 3 cups in this one green container of lettuce, go for it, as much as you can, and then cover it. And that's your portion, okay? And it's the same with any of these containers, okay? And they're color-coded, okay? So, the green is for veggies, the purples are fruits, the reds are proteins, the orange, and so on, okay? Now, those are your serving sizes, okay, which I know I used to struggle with serving sizes big time. So this definitely had me learn the different portion size. So some of your programs do not come with these handy containers. And if that's the case, it'll also tell you, how many servings, the serving size, okay? So like for kale would be 1 cup cooked. So your book will tell you what a serving size is. So you can just go home and get a measuring cup and do the same with that. Stuff that measuring cup, put your hand over it, and that'll be your portion size. Okay. So now, this nutrition plan may be overwhelming at first, and it may be confusing at first, okay? But I promise you that it does become second nature. And you'll actually learn a serving size after a while, a portion size after a while, that you won't even have to use these containers. Now, if you want these containers and your program did not come with the containers, you can order them. So please speak to your Beachbody coach because they're extremely handy to have, okay? So we actually posted a couple of meal plans for you to follow in the file section of this group. If you're unsure how to get to the file section, please ask your coach or comment below. But just to give you an idea of what a week would look like in using these different this type of nutrition plan. Okay, so another thing that I want to tell you and talk to you about is meal planning. Meal planning is so important for many of us. I would say probably for all of us, okay, because we're all busy people. And to plan out each day, it actually, for me, has caused a lot less stress when it comes to eating, because every single day you wake up and you know exactly what you're going to have. What you're going to have for breakfast, for your 2 snacks, for lunch, for dinner, okay? You know what you're going to have. Okay, and this is actually good for a couple of things. It'll help you not eat junk food, okay, because every single day you'll know what you're going to eat, so you can prepare what you have on your meal plan, okay? Number 2, it will help you save money in the long run. A lot of people think that eating healthy is expensive, and it can be, but it actually saves you money in the long run, because you are going to create a grocery list based off your meal plan. And when you go to the store, you're going to just buy exactly what's on your grocery list. Okay, so that's going to cut down on food that you buy and you're not going to eat and ends up getting thrown out. It's going to cut down on buying junk food, which adds up. Believe me, it adds up. So it'll save you money. It'll help prevent you from eating out, because when you come home for dinner, what are you going to have for dinner? Oh, it's just so easy to order out. So you'll know exactly what you have for dinner and you won't have to guess. Okay, so those are a couple of reasons why meal planning is important. So what I do is that every Saturday or Sunday, I usually sit down and I create a meal plan for myself. Now, I try and change it up and find recipes that are good for my family, because believe me, my husband's the pickiest eater. So what I do is, since, the nutrition plan is very similar to a 21-day fix, I Google 21-day fix recipes. And believe me, there's tons of them out there on Pinterest, and a lot of coaches have, blogs that they post their favorite recipes on. So that'll help you as well. And food prepping is also extremely important if you have the time to do that on the weekends for the week. So what I like to do is that I like to, if I'm going to be having a salad for lunch or for dinner, I like to cut up all my lettuce that I'll need for the week on Mondays. If I'm going to be having turkey burgers for lunch, I cook all my turkey burgers, well, enough for 3 days, at a time, just so, I'll have as much of it ready. Because when you're busy, it's hard to sit there and cook for lunch and for dinner. So it's best to have as much as you can prepped for the week, because it'll save time when when you're on the go. Okay. And I believe that's all I wanted to discuss. So if you have any questions regarding anything that I spoke to you about in this video, please comment below. All right. Have a good day and good luck with this challenge, everyone. Bye.